What's going on, guys? What's cracking? We are in the garage and we're working on the wife's car again here. But today we're putting in her nice 97, 98 taillights, which I am pumped about. You can see on my car here, I have 97, 98 tails, and I bought these brand new also. It's one of the nice things. You can still buy the headlights and taillights brand new, and here is hers. Now, the only thing they did change over the years, back in the day, you bought them as a taillight with harness. Now you have to buy the harness and the taillight separate. It's still not bad for the harness and the lights. I want to say it's like 240, 250 bucks. Considering that the headlights are like $800, it's really nice the fact that once you have the harness, I think the light itself is under 200. So it's like if you do damage them, it still sucks, but it's easy to get and they're in the back. And they are really, really nice. I just always laugh at Supra taillights. If you're like me and remember some of the OG videos from back in the day. Some of you young guys might not know what Nopi Nationals, Drop Jaw Magazine, some of that kind of stuff. We had Carlisle events here, Whiplash DVD. You guys might know what that is, but for me, I remember all that stuff. And like every lowrider truck or all these cars, these Eclipses had molded in Supra taillights. And they always had like the 97, 98 tails. And I always thought they looked cool. Now that I own one, it just makes me chuckle to this day, thinking about those old days and seeing all these lowriders and stuff. And I don't know, I just think it's cool. So let's go get these in. I'm pretty pumped about this. I love 97, 98 tails. I feel like it just makes the cars pop. I don't know what about it, but I love it. Let's get them in. No, I don't know the part number for the taillights off the top of my head, but I do have the harnesses. So that to me is more important. I feel like you guys can find, just look up 97, 98 Supra taillights. You can pull them up, it's easy. But now most people are gonna be like, well, how do I know the harness? So if you want the harness number, all right, here, they're both the same for both sides. So if you can see here, 8155-14700. So you need a new harness. The harnesses are different. So this plugs directly into the car, but the bulb type is different on the 97, 98 tails. I'm not sure why they changed them, but they did. So not a big deal, but yeah, let's go ahead and get these in, and this should look pretty awesome. One more thing I wanted to show you guys before I end this video. This is the part number for the little retainer clips that go under the fenders. So the front fenders have like these little clips that go onto the bottom of them. Now I could have reused, or I should say spacers. I could have reused the ones I had, but the little hooks, if I can show you here, those little yellow hooks broke off, and I like them holding it on, and then you just use a 10mm bolt to hold those up then, and it bolts the fender on. I like having those washers as it keeps it properly on there. The part number for that is this here. It is 53878. Oh no, 53878-50010. And then the other thing I did buy new, and you guys don't have to do this. This is the rear bumper retainer. So this goes under, so the super rear bumper like comes down and then goes under a good bit. This is a long retainer clip. The one I had was just, I don't know, I still have it, but it just wasn't in good condition. So I was like, let's just replace it, let's get it new. But that is the part number for that. That is 529-14040. So yeah, if you guys need either of those, I just wanted to talk about that. But let's go ahead and end this video out. Okay, so getting the harness in is really simple, guys. Now remember, the car is wrapped now too, so I'm not letting it bang against here, but it is wrapped now. It's one nice thing about having PPF on it. There's a hole here, you slide the harness through. Obviously you keep the 4 bulbs out, goes through, and once it comes through the other side, comes out this hole here, and then it comes over and clicks in here. So the factory little clip area still works. It has a lot of tension on it here, so I might have to undo that from there and just zip tie it out in the way, because obviously this wasn't originally designed to go in this car. So it does have a good bit of tension on it, but I kind of like it that it's tucked out in a way. Over there we've got the same thing, and got the same harness. Now, the one thing I'm going to be doing is putting LED lights in this. So LED guys were kind enough to ship out some lights for me. I don't have them today, but I can show you guys that in another video when I put them all in. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I've never had like LED tail lights, turn signals, headlights, the whole shebang. My car has LED headlights and then dome lights. That's it. So I don't really have a bunch of LEDs in my car, so pretty stoked about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the lights in. I'll just twist those in, pop the lights in, and they are only held in by 10mm. I had to rob this off my Supra. I have to order 9 of these because you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those in to hold the bumper in. These rear bumpers are held in and then some. It's pretty impressive. And that's what it should look like when done. All you need to do is there's like a little nipple there. You need to press in on this. See that there, how it presses? You press on that and then you spin this at the same time. So you're pressing in and spinning. It doesn't matter left or right. And then once you get to the very top, you'll see that little nipple there comes to the top and then it pulls out and then you press the next one in, same way, and then spin it down and it clicks in. Pretty simple, but it's a lot easier to do it like this than putting your hands up and trying to get to it. So I wanted to go ahead and do this now. It just seems like a lot easier way of getting to everything. So yeah. Now that's done, I can put this off to the side and work on the next light. Okay guys, sorry again about the mess, but to go back to the lights here, they have to send me one new light or two new lights. We are testing out here for the turn signals, and these are OEM ones. So you can see that it has like a little orange filter element. Now if I come over to my depot one, so on my car, just an FYI, there's a real Toyota turn signal outside and I have a depot one on this side. I don't know why I did that back in the day, but Ryan Scott 10 years ago, 9 years ago, decided to do that. Anyways, if you look in here, mine's got the little orange thing, but apparently it's slightly deeper, and it works. The turn signal ones work just fine, or the ones that are your running lights work just fine. But this here, I think you almost need to force it in. So I'm gonna have to try and force it in, see if that works. If it does, then we're good to go. Seems like it works here, guys. Now again, I just have everything hanging here. It is bright in here too. But what I need to do is turn the lights back on. Now, one thing he didn't send me yet is the resistors for the turn signals. So he is going to send those. So I need to do this. Dash lights up. And the brake lights are on because the brake light switch I need to work with. It's not coming back far enough, but if you guys can see here, the brake lights look awesome. If I turn the turn signals on now, these are gonna flash really quick because I don't have the resistor in. So you hear it clicking like crazy, but it just looks really, really pretty. I can't do the reverse yet either, but up front here, that's flashing like crazy. We've got the side markers in too. Nice and bright, and I checked these. Let's turn the lights off here just to make this even better. Do that, there we go. But we've got our running lights there. I don't have the bulb in for that one. But I've got that one there plugged in. Again, come back here, we've got these side markers, and I just have them hanging out because I'm waiting for the plugs for these here. So we've got the rear ones here, so that'll be in there like so. Again, they're not too crazy either. The point of this is to really give a little bit more brightness, but at the same time, just last forever. They really should never go bad, which is the big deal. So yeah, both sides work. The only thing I need to do is I need to do the dash, which I think I'm gonna make that a separate video in itself so I can show you guys taking apart the dash, which ones you need to replace, and what you need to do to make the dash ones work. If you can see here, mine's all lit up green still. We're gonna make it white. We're also gonna change the key ring. If you can see in hers, doesn't even work anymore. So her dash, her little key ring light doesn't even work. I never even noticed that before. Dang. So that's one thing. Need to make sure that works. And trying to think of anything else, but oh, I also, while I'm doing that, need to remove that bulb there for the tail lights, because unless you do the tail light mod, I just pull the bulb. I don't really care enough. So do that, and yeah, I got low oil level. Well, I don't have an engine harness, of course. What else? I think that's it. So yeah, that's all you got to do. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I really like having to switch because like when the car is not hooked up to anything else, I can kill it there so it's not drawing anywhere. Make sure it's like a dead switch, and it's a marine style, so it can get wet. God forbid water does get in the trunk. It's marine style. You don't have to worry about it. All the lugs I used except for these two here, these are all tin too. So these are from marine style too, so you could be used out in the boat or something like that. I kind of went a little above and beyond. Don't need to do that. Another thing I'm gonna have to change though, I showed you guys in the one video how to run all that wire up to your fuse box up front. Come up here again, maybe I should turn the lights on. Come up here to the front. Let me do this. Oh, it's so cool to have the hood on this. Look at the underside of that. Oh, Lord have mercy. You guys will see more about that here soon. But you can see I got the wire running up here. With the Nexus ECU, it needs direct power, and then you can go from there. I'm most likely going to eliminate my fuse box now because it is a PDM module, and I won't have to have all that. So I can run directly to that and then go from there. So I'd be able to eliminate my fuse box altogether, run all new wiring through here. The only thing I'd have to keep is, you know, like I said, turn signals, running lights, stuff like that. But this wiring loom has a ton of dead wire in it because I've gotten rid of all my ABS stuff. There's just so much stuff. I forget. I have all the plugs in the basement. I forget how many wires. It's something like 30 some odd wires I removed. So the harness probably has a bunch of dead wire weight that I can remove, which would be a big thing with the Nexus. So guys, I'm gonna wrap it up with that there. I don't wanna get this too long of a video, but I'll do another one for the dash itself, pulling that out, what you need to do. It's very simple, very straightforward. Big shout out again to ledguys.net. If you guys want to, check them out. Prices are cheap, easy to get them, packaged up, sent to you right away. The only thing I will say is USPS right now is really far behind. I had to talk to the guy today for us, and I'm like, dude, where are my packages at? Like, legit, where are they at? Like, I'm missing so much stuff. And he's like, dude, he's like, we're just behind, like, majorly. I'm like, all right, I guess. But I'm like, good Lord, my brother. Like, I need my stuff, and I got people I've sent stuff out to. So that's the only thing I will say. Anything you guys are shipping or dealing with right now, I deal with USPS a lot, and it's like, holy cow, dude, you're driving me insane. So, yeah. Hope all's well, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in today. If you could, go down below, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Peace.